In this video, we look at a simplified summary of the story, Will They Recover $30 Million from the Money Pit? By Lee Pennington, which appeared in the August 1973 issue of the magazine Long John Latham's True Treasure. Oak Island, a minuscule parcel of land just beyond a mile long and scarcely a mile wide, nestled discreetly in the heart of Mahone Bay, Nova Scotia. Its countenance exudes tranquility, with verdant hemlocks blanketing its terrain, gentle ocean ripples caressing its curving shoreline, and the occasional seagull gliding past en route to neighboring fishing hamlets abundant with sustenance. Yet, do not be deceived by this veneer of serenity. Oak Island harbors an enigma of unparalleled proportions, a riddle that has endured for nearly 2 centuries. It has engrossed countless souls who, driven by an insatiable curiosity, have poured forth their fortunes and even forfeited their very lives in pursuit of resolution. Even now, in the wake of countless fruitless endeavors, a fresh assembly prepares to launch a mechanized onslaught upon the island's fabled money pit, yearning to pluck from its murky depths a treasure reputedly valued at over $30 million. Some whisper that its worth may even escalate to a staggering $200 million. The saga commenced in the spring of 1795, when Daniel McGinnis, a pioneer among Oak Island's intrepid settlers, stumbled upon evidence at the eastern extremity of the isle, hinting at an earlier visitation by unknown hands. The virgin timber stood severed, while a handful of oak stumps, though in the throes of decay, stubbornly clung to visibility. A fresh tapestry of youthful saplings now cloaked the entire expanse, concealing the secrets that awaited discovery. On the tranquil shores of Oak Island, amidst the verdant hemlocks and the soothing rhythmic dance of ocean waves, a hidden enigma awaits, obscured by the passing seagulls. There, at the edge of once cleared land, stood a majestic oak, its ancient branches adorned with remnants of a bygone era, a weathered tackle block supported by a wooden trunnel. Beneath this peculiar site lay a circular depression in the earth, veiled by vibrant red clover, a foreign presence on this land. Drawn to the allure of legends that whispered of pirates and their untold treasures, Daniel McGinnis, accompanied by his loyal companions, John Smith and the young Anthony Vaughan, embarked on a daring quest. Tales of long-lost spoils scattered along the coast, and the islands just offshore fueled their determination. With hopeful hearts, they delved into the earth, unearthing a history shrouded in mystery. Every passing year witnessed the continuation of their laborious excavation, for few moments elapsed without the sound of digging echoing across Oak Island. As they descended 2 feet, a tier of foreign flagstones materialized before their eyes, betraying their origin from the distant Gold River area. Removing these ancient stones revealed an astonishing truth, the presence of a man-made pit, long since filled with secrets and intrigue. And so, the legend of Oak Island was born, weaving its tale of hidden treasures and the relentless pursuit of those who dare to uncover its enigmatic depths. The stone walls bore the scars of previous attempts, their rough surface marked by the picks of determined souls. Yet it was the center of the pit, where the loose fill resided, that offered an easier path for excavation. With determination in their hearts, they continued to dig within the shaft, its expansive diameter measuring approximately 13 feet. And lo, at a depth of 10 feet, they struck a tier of ancient oak logs, their weathered state a testament to the passage of countless years. Unyielding, they pressed on, removing more earth until they reached a depth of 20 feet, where a second layer of oak logs, identical to the first, awaited their eager hands. But the greatest surprise lay 30 feet below, where another tier of oak logs lay hidden. Faced with the daunting task ahead, the trio sought assistance, for the burden of unearthing the secrets of Oak Island had grown too heavy to bear alone. Alas, despite their pleas, help eluded them, leaving their quest in jeopardy. In the depths of Oak Island, a place shrouded in mystery and superstition, legends whispered of treacherous pirates and their ruthless rituals. According to the lore, a fearsome pirate would sacrifice a black man, entombing him with the stolen treasure to protect its secrets. Such tales fueled the imaginations of the island's inhabitants, but their practical lives as farmers and fishermen left no room for wild dreams of pirate riches. Disheartened by the lack of support, McGinnis, Smith, and Vaughan concealed their excavation and abandoned their quest to unearth the mysteries of the enigmatic shaft. Yet, before surrendering to defeat, the determined trio combed the island, scouring every inch for traces of pirate habitation. Their relentless pursuit led them to Smith's Cove, where a colossal ringbolt lay concealed within a rock, a vestige of a bygone era. Only visible when the tide receded to its lowest point, the ringbolt hinted at a forgotten mooring place, steeped in untold tales of maritime adventures. Time slipped away, almost a decade passing in the blink of an eye, until fate intervened once more. Simeon Lynn, a young man hailing from the esteemed Onslow family, found himself in the company of Anthony Vaughan one fateful evening. Over whispered conversations, Vaughan unveiled the tantalizing history of previous attempts to unveil the island's hidden treasures. Lynn, captivated by the allure, embarked on a journey to the island, surveying its secrets alongside Vaughan. Inspired by the possibilities that lay beneath the surface, Lynn returned home and rallied a group of like-minded individuals from Halifax, Colchester, and Pictou counties. Together, they formed a company, their hearts ablaze with the desire to unlock the island's elusive treasures. And so, in the year 1804, their resolute company descended upon the pit, resuming the quest that had lain dormant for far too long. Down they descended, deeper into the abyss of Oak Island, their determination unwavering. As they reached the depth previously explored, a mere 10 feet below, a new revelation awaited them. Another layer of ancient oak planks, coated in a peculiar putty reminiscent of the glazed windows of Mahone Bay's quaint houses, stood before them. Undeterred, they ventured further, digging deeper into the earth's embrace. Another 10 feet unfurled a fresh trove of oak planks accompanied by fragments of charcoal. And still the oak layers persisted, intermingled with strands of coconut fiber as they descended another 10 feet. At each interval of 10 feet, peculiar stones, smooth and weathered by the coastal tides, emerged from the depths. Carved upon them, intricate figures and cryptic letters, teasing at secrets yet to be unveiled. And at the momentous depth of 80 feet, a stone, 1 foot square and 3 feet in length, etched with enigmatic symbols, graced their eager hands. Ever deeper they delved, until the water's intrusion disrupted their endeavors at 90 feet. The challenge of grappling with the influx of water hindered their progress, as they battled to extract the treasure-laden earth amidst the rising tides, 1 tub of water for every 2 tubs of dirt. At the stroke of nightfall, their progress halted, and the explorers settled at the depth of 93 feet. As was customary, they probed the darkness with an iron bar, hoping to encounter something of significance below. The bar descended to 98 feet, but met an impenetrable resistance. Opinions diverged, with some proclaiming it to be additional logs, while others insisted it was an elusive chest. With plans to resume their excavation on the morrow and claim the long-awaited treasure, they whiled away the evening, eagerly discussing their individual visions of prosperity. However, the dawn unveiled a disheartening sight, a pit not empty as anticipated, but brimming with 60 feet of water. They stood, gazing into the abyss, now christened the Money Pit, gripped by a sense of disbelief. Desperate to rid the pit of its watery intruder, they attempted futilely to bail it out, yet not a single inch receded. Seeking a solution, they summoned a pump, only for it to succumb to the strain and burst. The search came to an abrupt halt, leaving them suspended in a year-long intermission as the enigma deepened, its secrets more elusive than ever before. In the following year, the intrepid group made a collective decision to embark on a daring endeavor. They would sink a fresh shaft just a few feet to the east of the old one. Their plan was to descend to a depth surpassing that of the enigmatic Money Pit, and then tunnel beneath it. With great determination, they delved down to a staggering depth of 110 feet, relentlessly advancing toward their coveted objective. Yet as they inched within a mere 2 feet of their goal, a cataclysmic event unfolded. A torrent of water erupted forth, a force of nature that threatened their very lives. In a desperate bid for survival, the explorers hastily retreated, narrowly escaping the clutches of death itself. The relentless surge of water persisted, gradually rising until it reached an equal level in both the newfound shaft and the enigmatic money pit. Financial resources depleted and spirits dampened, the group was left with no choice but to reluctantly concede defeat. Their ambitious operation abruptly ground to a halt, leaving behind a trail of disappointment and shattered dreams. Yet amidst the lamentable turn of events, a poignant tale unfolded. It centered around a remarkable discovery made at a depth of 80 feet within the money pit, a stone of profound significance. The stone, once unearthed, was carefully transported and housed within the hearth of a fireplace, being meticulously constructed by John Smith, one of the original 3 excavators. However, the stone's journey did not end there. Sometime around 1894, it was plucked from its resting place within the fireplace and transported to the bustling city of Halifax. Its destiny took a peculiar turn when it came into the possession of A. and H. Crichton bookbinders, who saw fit to exhibit this enigmatic artifact within their shop window. The stone's presence served a dual purpose: to captivate the attention of passers-by and to aid in the sale of shares for a nascent treasure company that was gradually taking shape, its allure intertwined with the mystique of the stone itself. In the depths of history, there existed a stone of extraordinary power, its secrets concealed within mystical markings. James Leakey, a wise linguistics professor of Dalhousie University, dedicated years to deciphering its enigmatic message. His astute mind uncovered the stone's hidden prophecy: 10 feet below, 2 million pounds lie buried. Alas, the stone's fate was tragic, for it met a gruesome demise. Legend tells of a bookbinder who unknowingly wielded it to pound leather, obliterating the precious markings forever. Undeterred by the stone's destruction, a new treasure company emerged, following in the footsteps of the Onslow Company. Known as the Truro Company, they ventured forth in 1848. However, their valiant efforts were thwarted once more as the relentless surge of water impeded their progress. Determined, the company resorted to the archaic pod auger, an instrument of primitive times used for coal exploration. As fate would have it, the auger struck a formidable substance, reminiscent of the material encountered by the pioneers of 1804. Their exploration revealed a resilient layer of spruce, 5 inches thick. Beyond that, the auger pierced through 12 inches of empty space, followed by 4 inches of oak, and finally 22 inches of fragmented metal. The mysteries of the money pit remained elusive, yet the allure of its secrets persisted. As the reports trickled in, it seemed that treasure remained elusive. Save for the discovery of 3 gleaming gold links, resembling an ancient watch chain, no further signs of wealth emerged. The auger continued its determined descent, piercing through layers of oak, fragments of metal, spruce, and finally 7 feet of unyielding clay, yielding nothing of significance. John Gamble, a prominent shareholder, keenly observed the proceedings. He later revealed that the foreman, James Pitblado, had clandestinely retrieved an item from the drill, inspecting it with great intrigue before concealing it in his pocket. Pitblado, evading all requests for revelation, cryptically promised to unveil his findings at the next board meeting. Alas, he never graced the gathering, leaving his discovery shrouded in secrecy. Rumor has it that Pitblado sought the Acadian Iron Works in Londonderry, Nova Scotia, but their attempts to acquire Oak Island were met with futility. In the enchanting spring that followed, a fresh shaft emerged to the west of the revered money pit, descending to a wondrous depth of 109 feet. This new excavation aimed to lend its aid in the arduous task of bailing. The earth, unyielding and firm, comprised mainly of crimson clay, presented a formidable challenge that tested their resolve. Astonishingly, not a single droplet of water graced the presence of the newfound shaft. At the precise depth of 109 feet, the diligent crew embarked on a daring endeavor, forging a tunnel towards the coveted money pit. As they drew near, an unexpected deluge of water surged forth, mirroring the perilous fate that befell their predecessors in 1804. Yet through sheer determination, they narrowly evaded the clutches of a watery demise. However, this calamity unraveled a previously unseen revelation. The water that burst forth was none other than the briny essence of the sea. It danced with the ebb and flow of the tides, as if in perfect accord with the celestial rhythms. Any endeavor to completely expel the water from the pits would entail the Herculean task of bailing the vast depths of the mighty Atlantic Ocean itself. A profound question now loomed over them, casting a shadow of uncertainty. How did the salt water find its way into the sacred confines of the money pit? The very nature of the island's soil offered no indication of seepage. No other pit, save for the revered money pit, had ever encountered the touch of water. The man's mind concocted a daring theory, suggesting the existence of a cunningly crafted passageway leading to the enigmatic money pit. Perhaps the enigmatic architects of Oak Island had cunningly incorporated a trap within the very structure, a deterrent for those who dared to unearth its secrets. Subsequent explorations, experiments, and relentless drilling endeavors, mostly undertaken by newly formed treasure companies, revealed a startling revelation. Not just a solitary tunnel, but a complex network of at least 2, if not 3, conduits connecting the vast expanse of the sea to the fabled money pit. In one audacious experiment conducted by the Oak Island Company in 1898, a crimson dye was surreptitiously introduced into the depths of the money pit, only to witness its emergence along the southern shore in 3 distinct locations as the water level within the pit receded to meet the ebb of the tides. The vigilant Truro Company, in their pursuit of answers, stumbled upon an intricate drain system composed of smooth stones along the sun-kissed shores of Smith's Cove. Their valiant attempts to impede the ingress of water through these subterranean passageways proved futile. Undeterred, they ventured to sink a fresh shaft adjacent to the money pit, delving an impressive 118 feet into the earth. From this newfound depth, a daring tunnel was painstakingly carved, aiming to breach the very heart of the revered money pit itself. The weary workers halted their labor, hunger pangs beckoning them to pause for lunch. Suddenly, a deafening crash reverberated through the air, piercing their ears. Hastily, they dashed towards the fabled money pit, their eyes widening in disbelief as they peered into the abyss. It was unmistakable. The pit's bottom had collapsed, plunging whatever precious treasure lay within to even greater depths, perhaps 150 feet or more. Thus, another valiant company met a bitter defeat. Between the years 1858 and 1862, the Truro syndicates and various others toiled away on Oak Island, their efforts yielding little but an increase in enigma. The Oak Island Association persevered between 1863 and 1865, their determination unwavering. The Oak Island Eldorado Company in 1866 persisted in their drilling endeavors, yet the fruits of their labor remained elusive. Regrettably, there exists no documented evidence of any further work undertaken during the ensuing 25 years following the Oak Island Eldorado Company's venture. However, in the year 1893, a fresh consortium emerged, birthing hope anew and heralding the dawn of momentous discoveries. The magical exploits of the Oak Island Treasure Company, born in the mystical realm of Maine, unfurled in April of 1894 as they embarked upon their grand quest. With wands of drilling in hand, they delved into the depths, envisioning a treasure nestling at a depth of approximately 120 feet, the very limit the ancient architects of the money pit had dared to venture. But lo and behold, the enchanted drill descended further, bypassing peculiar artifacts and plummeting to an astonishing 188 feet, until it finally met a stubborn clay floor. On its enchanted descent, the drill encountered the echoes of oak, remnants of past endeavors or perhaps remnants of the original creation itself. It passed through vast expanses of empty space, fragments of fractured metal and strands of coconut fiber. Then, at the mystical depth of 153 feet, it unearthed a substance akin to bewitched cement, meticulously shaped by the hands of man, as confirmed by the esteemed A. Boke Roberts and Company Limited, London's masterful analytical chemists. A solid layer of this enchanted cement, 7 inches thick, graced the depths. And just below, at a depth of 8 inches, the drill pierced through the enchanted oak once again, revealing a sacred parchment, and further still, a solid piece of iron, standing proud at 171 feet. The mystical adventure continued, shrouded in secrets and enchantments, as the Oak Island Treasure Company sought to unlock the ancient riddles of the enigmatic money pit. Deep within the folds of Oak Island's enigmatic landscape, an ancient parchment, weathered and worn, found its way into the hands of learned scholars in the bustling city of Boston. The experts, with keen eyes and nimble minds, confirmed its authenticity, whispering secrets of its origin. On the delicate surface, etched in India ink, they deciphered cryptic letters, Ui, We, or V, penned with the utmost precision by a forgotten hand wielding a quill. But the wonders did not cease there, for the Oak Island Treasure Company, delving deeper into the island's mysteries, stumbled upon an inexplicable formation on the very shores that kissed the money pit's threshold. A perfect triangle, fashioned by nature's hand or perhaps by forces beyond comprehension, beckoned in eerie silence. Its sides, almost symmetrical, bore a trail of stones stretching from the base, tracing the shoreline, ascending towards the apex, creating an arrow of enigmatic significance. And lo, the heart of this peculiar arrangement, aligned with the compass's magnetic pull, pointed resolutely to the hallowed grounds of the money pit. Such discoveries stirred the hearts and minds of explorers, scholars, and even prominent figures like Franklin D. Roosevelt. Oak Island, a haven for intrigue and adventure, held within its grasp the promise of untold treasures, ancient wisdom, and unfathomable secrets. Its allure, ever-enduring, captivated the souls of the curious, inspiring generations to come. For even as time marches on, Oak Island remains a testament to the unyielding spirit of exploration and the relentless pursuit of the unknown. Since the turn of the century, Oak Island has beckoned countless adventurers, drawing them into its enigmatic embrace. Amongst those who succumbed to its allure was none other than Franklin D. Roosevelt, the future President of the United States. Desperate to unravel its mysteries, these intrepid souls employed the finest engineering minds and the most advanced mining equipment, yet victory eluded them all. However, the most tragic tale of all belongs to the Restall family. In 1955, Robert Restall, a skilled steel worker, arrived on Oak Island with unwavering conviction that he could conquer its enigma. Relocating his entire family to the island, they took up residence in a humble shack, their lives consumed by the pursuit of the truth. But fate, it seemed, had other plans. On that fateful day, August 17, 1965, Restall succumbed to the treacherous grip of carbon monoxide fumes emanating from a water pump, plunging into a dark abyss. His valiant son Bobby fearlessly descended into the depths to rescue his father. Yet 4 more souls descended, driven by the call of duty. Amidst the chaos, Captain Edward J. White, a chance visitor to the island, managed to save 2 of the workers, reviving them with the gift of artificial respiration. Alas, Robert Restall, his beloved son, Carl Gracer, and Cyril Hiltz were not as fortunate, their lives forever claimed by the island's insatiable hunger for secrets. In the realm of Oak Island's enigmatic depths, their tragic demise marked the tally at 6, joining the ranks of the fallen treasure seekers. 2 prior losses were officially recognized, while others slipped through the annals unnoticed, their stories untold. Beyond the boundaries of scientific reason, these intrepid souls ventured, pushing the limits of knowledge. Unorthodox approaches took root as even divining rods were wielded with intent. In 1897, a man named Chapman arrived, prophesying the presence of 2 tunnels, one destined to reveal itself in the money pit, precisely at a depth of 110 feet. Astonishingly, diggers unearthed the tunnel, validating his foresight. Desperation fueled audacity as men sought to sway corporations with their newfound inventions. promising unparalleled gold-finding prowess. One daring soul sought to capture the elusive secret through the lens of photography, defying conventional wisdom. Seances of a spiritualistic nature have been employed, as have the mystical arts of automatic writing. Each endeavor to unravel the enigma through the realm of parapsychology has yielded an answer, often bearing striking similarities, if not absolute congruity. Nonetheless, the individuals diligently engaged in deciphering this conundrum. The various enterprises and the intrepid souls associated with them have scarcely bestowed any heed upon the countless free propositions emanating from those who lack scientific grounding. The conjectures regarding the peculiar subterranean edifice nestled within Oak Island and its enigmatic originators are manifold. Some surmise the Vikings, who graced the shores of Newfoundland and Nova Scotia half a millennium before Columbus stumbled upon the Americas, bear responsibility. Others posit the Spaniards, asserting the island served as a repository for the spoils pilfered from the Incan, Mayan, and Aztec civilizations. In the realm of treasure lore, whispers of tales intertwine, spinning a web of mystery and intrigue. One captivating notion suggests that the treasure, once basking in opulence within the hallowed halls of St. Andrew's Cathedral in Scotland, was spirited away in a grand heist in 1560. Legend whispers that it embarked upon a perilous voyage to Nova Scotia. Another theory entwines the buried treasure with the crown jewels of France, as King Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette fled their homeland in 1791, their jewels conspicuously absent. Whispers of piracy also emerge, casting shadows upon the Oak Island underground vault, where the ill-gotten gains of marauding pirates may have been concealed. The quest for the truth continues, as dreams intertwine with reality in the search for hidden riches. In the realm of hidden histories, tales intertwine like the wisps of a magical spell. The chronicles left behind by those who witnessed the glory of Tumbez speak of a daring act of defiance. They approached the mighty Inca leader, revealing Pizarro's sinister plot. Legend has it that the treasures of Tumbez were swiftly loaded onto majestic vessels, embarking on a northward voyage, away from the clutches of the conquistador. Upon his return, Pizarro was met with a scene of despair. The gleaming gold, shimmering silver, and precious jewels that drove him to seek reinforcements had vanished without a trace. Consumed by fury, Pizarro unleashed his wrath upon the Inca king, sealing the fate of Tumbez's lost riches. The enigma of the Tumbez treasure endures, a tantalizing mystery waiting to be unraveled. Yet, in the tapestry of Oak Island's secrets, one name echoes through the ages, whispered in hushed tones like a forbidden incantation. That name, dear reader, is none other than Captain William Kidd. A man of infamy, Kidd once sailed under the king's banner as a valiant privateer aboard the illustrious Adventure. Bestowed with a royal commission, he was tasked with capturing pirates and defending the realm against French adversaries. But fate, like the twist of a wand, intervened during Kidd's voyage to the fabled East Indies. A change of heart ignited a transformation within his soul. The Jolly Roger unfurled, and Kidd's destiny merged with legend, forever entwined in whispers and tales passed down through generations. Though history may overlook his exploits, the legacy of Captain Kidd lives on, an enigmatic specter haunting the annals of time. In the era preceding Captain Kidd's apprehension in 1700, the Adventure reigned supreme, obliterating ship upon ship with its formidable cannons. The spoils of these conquests were vast, potentially exceeding £1 million in treasure. One such triumph occurred when Kidd seized the Quedagh Merchant, a colossal vessel boasting 350 tons and 30 guns in the far-flung realms of the East Indies. The sheer worth of the riches aboard this majestic ship was estimated at a staggering £75,000. After the Quedagh Merchant, Kidd's audacity knew no bounds. For the subsequent 2 years, he brazenly attacked any vessel that crossed his path, leaving no stone unturned. Not content with pillaging the seas alone, he dared to ransack towns and villages, amassing a colossal fortune. Conservative estimates place his total haul at over £1 million in precious treasures. Kidd's arrival in the bustling port of Boston aboard the San Antonio in 1699 marked the beginning of the end. His freedom was short-lived, as authorities swiftly apprehended him. However, neither the Quedagh merchant nor the infamous pirate's vast riches were ever discovered. Transported to England, Kidd faced trial at the historic Old Bailey for the murder of William Moore. Unsurprisingly, he was found guilty and sentenced to death. Among the remnants of this enigmatic tale lies a letter preserved within the Welbeck-Harley papers. Penned by Captain Kidd himself, it was addressed to Robert Harley, the esteemed Speaker of the House of Commons. Within its ink-stained confines, secrets and revelations await, whispering of the daring escapades that unfolded upon the tempestuous seas. Follows. Sir, the sense of my present condition, being under condemnation, and the thoughts of having been imposed on by such as seek my destruction thereby to fulfill their ambitious desires, make me incapable of expressing myself in those terms as I ought. Therefore must humbly pray that you will be pleased to represent to the Honball House of Commons that in my late proceedings in the Indies I have lodged goods and treasure of the value of £100,000, which I desire the government may have the benefit of. In order thereto I shall desire no manner of liberty, but to be kept prisoner on board such ship as may be appointed for that purpose, and only give the necessary directions. And in case I fail therein, I desire no favor but to be forthwith executed according to my sentence. If your Honball House will please to order a committee to come to me, I doubt not but to give such satisfaction as may obtain mercy, most humbly submitting to the wisdom of your great assembly. I am senior your unfortunate humble servant, William Kidd. Newgate, the 12th of May, 1701. In the enchanted realm of secrets and mysteries, the pleas of Captain Kidd fell upon deaf ears as the English government turned a blind eye. With the hangman's noose tightening around his neck, the tantalizing secrets of buried treasure perished alongside him. But whispers of truth lingered in the winds, for amongst the remnants of the notorious pirate's belongings, a collection of maps emerged, bearing a striking resemblance to the enigmatic Oak Island. Legends whispered of Kidd's presence in Nova Scotia, where secrets lay hidden beneath the earth's embrace. Oak Island, a stubborn guardian, jealously guarding its secrets, refused to yield. A group of intrepid students armed with the magic of electromagnetic equipment embarked on a quest, unearthing a trove of ancient artifacts. Irons of old, axe-heads, and files whispered tales of bygone eras, and amidst the relics, a Spanish coin, its date a testament to forgotten tales, whispered of the island's connection to distant shores. In the realm of secrets and mysteries, the enigma of the money pit on Oak Island persists. Modern engineers have pondered the colossal effort it would have taken, using archaic tools of the 16th century, for several hundred men to construct this enigmatic structure. Yet for over 2 centuries, countless souls have dedicated their lives to unraveling its secrets, only to be met with failure. Now, Triton Alliance Limited, a newly formed company led by the determined Dan Blankenship, sets forth on this perilous quest. With ample funds and unwavering conviction, they aim to unearth treasures worth millions. However, the darkness of this mystery seems to deepen with each passing endeavor, leaving one with a sense of venturing into an abyss of uncertainty. If you're interested in purchasing a copy of this vintage magazine for yourself, or as a gift for a friend or loved one, please click the link in the description.